With its vibrant culture and inspirational landmarks and landscapes, New York City is a hotbed for talented artists from around the world. Here's a glimpse into two art forms, abstract expressionism and film animation, through the eyes of two interpretive visionaries. Our first stop is at the Greenwich Village Gallery of prolific painter Sonia Grineva. Originally from Russia, Sonia's hundreds of colorful works are inspired from her frequent travels around Europe, Asia, and South America, as well as her studio's garden view here in New York. Painting was a passion for this trained artist since early childhood, and today her pictures, which can take anywhere from 1 hour to months to create, are displayed in art shows across the globe.
In the last year, I spent a lot of time in Italy. I was studying language, and of course, Italian landscape for me is one of the most beautiful and inspiring. And this is one of the examples, again, Amalfi Coast. I like the perspective, the mountains in the back, the changing of weather, the clouds, the fog, the ambiguity of it, of the image. I don't like to do a realistic painting. For me, I like more to put my impressions on the canvas.
Sonia works in oil, acrylics, and watercolors, with an original piece ranging from $15,000 for a small watercolor to more than $50,000 for a larger painting.
This is one of my biggest paintings. I did two versions. One I did on commission in Italy for this Hotel La Rondinaia, a former house of Gore Vidal, and the other one I did for myself and brought it home, which was a challenge.
For more information, view her website at grenevaart.com. Now from an age-old art, we take you inside a local New York animation studio, which is at the forefront of an art form which combines traditional drawing with the latest digital technology. Animation art, which has been around for more than a century, is a complex and collaborative effort. The most famous products, family feature films, can comprise of more than 500,000 still images and involve the work of hundreds of artists. But here at Asterix Animation, co-founder Richard O'Connor and his small team juggle many hats to combine their talents for drawing, filmmaking, and computer graphics to create hundreds of hours of expressive art.
Animation is a technique of making films. So if you'll agree that film is art, animation is just another way of making film. It's a very laborious way of making film because you have to make every single frame one at a time by hand. So in addition to all of the narrative and emotional and creative aspects of doing any film, you have a handcrafted aspect in animation, which makes it even more particular and even more individualistic than a standard film.
A single sketch can take about 15 to 20 minutes, and the Asterix team can churn out a 1-second billboard animation in 3 days, while a 30-second animation can take 4 to 6 weeks. Although the technique today relies heavily on technology, O'Connor advises those interested in pursuing this craft to practice drawing and to study motions and expressions.
You need to be able to have the skills to visualize that on paper or digitally. So if you want to make Bugs Bunny do something funny, you have to be able to show that through drawing.
To learn more, visit asterixpics.com.
Well, these artists have certainly inspired me. And their biggest piece of advice for those who are interested in pursuing any art form is to grab a sketch pad and a couple of pencils and head to the nearest park. For Good Morning KSA, I'm Shruti Mathur, reporting from New York City.